In this video you see, step by step, how to form an LLC in Minnesota yourself, directly on the official state portal. The state filing fee is $155, and the whole process takes about 20 minutes. No formation service required. Minnesota files through business filings online, and you need an account before you can file. It is free and it takes a minute. One warning about this screen. The box is labeled username, but Minnesota actually wants your email address there, and it rejects anything that is not one. You choose a password, tick the terms, and the state emails you a link to activate the account. Filing the company itself costs $155 online. Signed in, you get a list of everything Minnesota files, and most of it is not you. Assumed names, cooperatives, partnerships, nonprofits, trademarks. You want one line. Limited liability company, domestic. Domestic means formed here in Minnesota, and foreign means a company that already exists somewhere else. First question, and for almost everyone the answer is no. Minnesota is asking whether your firm provides services that need a state license, under Chapter 319B doctors, lawyers, architects, accountants, and the like. If that is you, this is a different filing with extra rules. If it is not, choose no and move on. Minnesota splits the name in two, which catches people who type the whole thing into the first box. On the left goes your name without any ending. On the right you choose the designation from a list, and the options are LLC, L.C., limited liability company and a couple of variations. The portal joins them for you. So type Juniper Crest Ventures, choose LLC, and the state will record Juniper Crest Ventures LLC. Minnesota answers in a sentence rather than a code. Your name is available. Read the note underneath before you celebrate, because the state is careful here. This search confirms the name is not already taken, it is not a promise that your filing will be accepted. Check the spelling now, letter by letter, because this is the name that goes on the record. Then press File. The organizer is whoever adopts the articles, generally a person of at least 18, though it can be a company. Now read what Minnesota says about the address, because it is unusually generous. The organizer's address does not have to be in Minnesota, or even in the United States, and a post office box is accepted. If you are forming this from another country, that sentence is the one you were looking for. Fill it in and press Save Organizer, not just Next. Here is something no other state in this series allows. Read the wording. Enter the registered agent, if applicable. In Minnesota an agent is optional. Name none, and legal papers are simply served at your registered office address. Most people forming from outside the state still name one, because an agent service gives you a real Minnesota address and someone there in office hours. Choose organization rather than individual and enter the service's name, then save registered agent. The registered office is the opposite of the organizer address, and the rules are strict. It must be a street address in Minnesota, and a post office box on its own is not accepted. The state also ties the two together. If you named an agent, the agent has to be located at this address. That single sentence is why an agent service is the usual answer from abroad. You are renting a lawful Minnesota address and the person standing at it. Optional and useful. If you would rather receive mail somewhere other than the registered office, put that address here. This is the one people use to keep the agent's address on the public record while their own post still reaches them. Leave it empty and everything goes to the registered office. An attachment slot, for the rare filing that carries extra provisions the online form cannot express. A plain LLC does not need one, and adding a document you do not need only gives the examiner more to reject. Read the notes if you are curious, then carry on. Delivery information, and one small trap. The download link for your filed document goes to the email shown here, and the phone number is required even though nothing says so until you try to move on. Fill in the name and phone, and you will get the approved articles as a download rather than waiting for the post. This one is not for the state, it is for you. A free text reference that comes back on your paperwork, so accountants and agents filing for many clients can tell one filing from another. If you are forming one company for yourself, leave it blank. Nothing depends on it. This is the address Minnesota uses for official notices, including the reminder about your free annual renewal, so use one you will still be reading next year. Look at the box underneath. It asks whether to keep this address out of requests for bulk data, and Minnesota ticks it for you. Leave it ticked. It is the difference between your inbox staying quiet and your address being sold on in a list. This walkthrough stops here, on the Minnesota Business Snapshot. It is a survey, not part of your articles. The state asks how many people you employ, which industry you are in, and roughly what you expect to earn, so it can publish statistics about new businesses. Answer it or skip it, your filing is the same either way. After this come the review page and payment, $155 by card, and your articles are filed. One date for the calendar before you close the tab. Minnesota wants an annual renewal every year by December the 31st, and it is free while your company is in good standing. Everything else you need is free at FreeLLC.us. That was the complete filing. Minnesota asks every LLC to file an annual renewal, and here is the part people do not believe. It is free, as long as your company is active and in good standing. The deadline is December the 31st each year. Skip it and the state can dissolve your LLC administratively, so the only thing this costs you is remembering it. For free templates, your operating agreement, EIN guidance, and optional services, visit FreeLLC.us. The link is in the description.